Wilderman comes up. And with one out, nobody on, Eubanks delivers. Low on the inside for ball one. One older Wilderman, as that one got away from Thompson just a little bit there. As Wilderman steps right back in here. And with the count, and that's a shot down the third base line. That is a, what? Call that foul ball. It looked awful fair to me. 1-1. That looked like a fair ball. 1-1. But he calls a foul. So back in goes Wilderman with one out, nobody on. And the pitch on the way. Fouls that one. Foul tip. It's a 1-2 count. So the 1-2 pitch. Ready here from Eubanks. Trying to get that second out. Get a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the fifth. For Eubanks again. Here's the pitch. That's behind her. Oh, it did catch her just a bit. She's hit by the pitch. So runner over in first here with one out. Here comes Hipple to the plate. Hipple to the plate. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. She comes in for Randall, who was injured back in the second inning, going into third. So Hipple stands in here. First pitch, strike one. Quick throw down to Drake. Wilderman back in. It's strike one to Hip at the plate. Jessup will be on deck as Hipple stands right back in here with a 0-1 count. And the pitch to her. High fly ball out of the left field. Lewis on her way back. She'll make the play. And that is outs. Number 2. Got her in the rundown here. Finally going to get her on the rundown over there at first. So that is the third out. So 3 outs here, and that'll do it as they get to no hits. They leave none, and no errors for the Lady Blue Comets here in the fifth. And a good job by the Blue Comets to get a quick 3 outs. It'll be Lewis, Thompson, and Eubanks to the plate when we come back. 5-0, bottom of the fifth we go, Z95.3.
J.C. Lewis.
So J.C. Lewis comes to the plate. She was hit by a pitch her first time up, facing Davis here in the fifth inning. And the Blue Comets need base runners as they're running out of outs here, down to their last 9 outs. Lewis stands in. And the first pitch on the way to her from Davis. That's a little runner back to Davis. And trying to run it out there, Lewis, nice try. And that is a 1-3 for out number 1. So it'll be Taylor Thompson coming to the plate for Eubanks. And that's another runner right back to the pitcher. Another 1 pitch, 1 out, 1-3 for out number 2. So here comes Eubanks to the plate. She's 0 for 1, reaching on a base on balls. Her 2 times up, 2 outs and nobody on. As Davis is looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the fifth. As Blue Comets have had 1-2-3 in the fourth and fifth for the Lady Raiders. So Davis looking for one of her own here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Casinda trying to help her own cause here, steps in. And the pitch up high, ball.
Casinda Eubanks.
So 1-0 to Eubanks. Kara Drake on deck if Casinda can get on. 1-0 to her, she steps right back in. Here's the pitch on the way. Low for a 2-0 count. So Eubanks 2-0. Right back in she goes here with a 2-0 count. And Eubanks ready to go. Trying to get on here and do a 2-out rally for Lady Blue Comets. That's low for 3-0 count. Kara Drake on deck. Casinda can get on. So 3-0 now to Eubanks. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike, taken all the way. 3-1. So that 3-1 count here for Eubanks. As she comes right back in here. And here we go, Davis with the pitch. That's low for ball 4. So 2 outs and puts a runner on here in the base on balls. Second one given up by Davis as Eubanks takes the bag. Here comes Kara Drake to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. Her 2 times up. That'll put Maddie T on the deck as Wagner will come back in to be the runner for Eubanks over at first. So with a runner on and 2 outs, Kara Drake stands in here, ready to go against Davis. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. So the 0-1 counts. Taylor Thompson on deck. Kara Drake trying to move Wagner, the courtesy runner, for Eubanks off of first. And the 0-1 to Drake. That's a high fly ball out into right center field, and it will be just off the dirt there, and it will be second baseman Rooms coming up with the play for the final out here. But the Lady Blue Comets do get no hits, and they leave 1 and no errors here into the 5th inning, and no runs come in. And we will go to the 6th inning. It will be Jessup, Davis, and Genovan. When we come back, 5-0 Lady Blue Comets trail Z95.3. Alrighty,
Now batting, Emma Jessup.
Alrighty, we're back here ready to go for the 6th inning. It's ball 1 here to Jessup, who is 1 for 1 at the plate and a base on balls for 2 times up. So designated player 1-0 to start off from Eubanks. That's a, ooh boy, just missed in there. That's a ball called 2-0. Wow. 2-0 to Jessup. Top of the order will be Davis on deck. As Lady Blue Comets looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Here's Eubanks with a strike now, 2-1. Cinda pitching really well here in this last 2 innings. Fly ball and the ground ball outs. So 2-1 here to Jessup. That's a little bit high, 3-1. So 3-1 count here to Jessup, trying to get on here into the 6th for Lady Raiders. And Eubanks brings it, and it's a strike call. It's now a full count, 3-2. All right, so the 3-2 counts. Jessup back in as Eubanks looking for that first out here. Outside, ball 4. So leadoff runner on here in the 6th.
Back to the top with Madison Davis.
So Madison Davis comes to the plate now. Davis is 1 for 1 with a couple of base on balls her 3 times up. She's been pitching very well. Pitched game 1. Annis came in here and pitched game 2. She's already over 60 pitches here in game 2. She went about 80 or so in game 1. So now Davis steps in here with a runner on. Strike 1 on the outside corner for the call. So Maddie Davis now standing in here. An 0-1 counts. As Eubanks is ready to go. Here's the pitch from Casinda. Outside, 1-1 to count. So that 1-1 count to her. As Eubanks waits for Maddie to dig in behind the dish. Now she's ready to go. 1-1 the count here to Davis at the plate. Eubanks delivers. Foul ball on the right side. Heads up in this snack bar area there. It's a 1-2. So 1-2 count here to Davis. As Eubanks now ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's a high fly ball on the right side, and it is over the right fielder, Shields' head. And waiting there at the bag was Jessup, and she'll end up at third as it's a double for Davis. Just over the stretched out arm there of Haley Shields. And that's a big hit there for Davis. They put runners in scoring position, second and third. Here comes Genevieve. Sacrifice bunch, fielder's choice, twice at the plate today. So her 3 places at the plate. So Genevieve stands up here. Runners in second and third and no outs into the 6th. That's strike call. 0-1 to her, to Genevieve. Oh, 1 to Genevieve. Back in she goes as Davis at second and Jessup over at third. And that one gets away there from Casinda. And outside for ball 1 there. Now runners holding at the base pads there. And 1-1 to Genevieve. As Peterson will be on deck for the Lady Raiders. As it's a 1-1 count. Genevieve stands in. That's a shot out into a center field, and it will get down. And that should bring both runs home. That's an RBI single. 2 RBI single there. 2 runs come in to make it a 7-0 ball game here on the Genevieve RBI single. So 2 runs coming in here to score. Genevieve gets the RBI. So here comes Peterson to the plate now. Try to
now batting Taylor Peterson.
Bring him around. Peterson 0 for 3 at the plate here in this game. And no outs. And that's low for ball 1. So 1-0. So as Peterson stands in with a 1-0 count, Fields will be on deck. And the pitch on the way. Outside is now 2-0. So 1-2-3 innings, and now a couple of hits. The base on balls has brought in a couple of runs here for Frontenac. They lead it now 7-0 in the 6th. And it is Peterson with a 2-0 count. That's in there for a strike. And Eubanks still looking for that first out of the inning. So with a 2-1 count here to Peterson, she comes right back in with a runner over at first. That'd be Genevieve. The 2 RBI single she just had. And the pitch outside, 3-1. So Eubanks with a 3-1 count, now falling behind the hitter, Peterson. Fields on deck as the Lady Raider catcher. So we got some timeout here on the field. The umpire. Now we're ready to play. 3-1 to Peterson. Back in she goes here in this 7-0 ball game here in the top of the 6th. Lady Raiders with the lead. And Eubanks sends that out into Shields right there to just over the field. The glove of Shields in the right field. And on their horse here and going to hold them up there second and third. It's a double for Peterson. Her first hit of the second game here. We're now runners at second and third as Fields comes to the plate. Fields is 1 for 3 at the plate today. Haley just missing that one out there in right field. Got caught in the lights there. So Fields steps up here now with runners in scoring position at second and third. Still no outs. And that's a shot out into left field. That'll bring in the 1 run as it's an RBI single here. And going ahead and taking second there is Fields on the throw in. So the single brings in the run, runner over to third, and it makes it an 8-0 ball game as Fields now stands over at second base. 4 hits, brought in the 3 runs. And now makes it 8-0 ball game here in the top of the 6th inning. And that will bring Warren to the plate. First pitch she sees is strike one from Eubanks. Hogard on deck here. As runners at second and third now. As Warren steps in here, that's low for a 1-1 count. So it's 1-1 to Warren here. She's trying to play a little add-on with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. That's a fly ball here on the infield, and it will get out of play. And it's a 1-2 count here to Warren at the plate, the third baseman. She is 1 for 3 at the plate. And she's got runner in scoring position here. Cindy Eubanks looking for that first out. Let's see if we can get it here at the plate with a 1-2 count. And Warren ready. That's going to be behind her, and it is a 2-2 count. So 2-2 to Warren with Hogard on the deck. As Warren right back in. Eubanks outside, runs the count full now, 3-2. So the senior steps back to the circle here. Warren back in, 3-2. That's a shot down the third baseline, having the coach out of the box there. And it's a foul ball, 3-2. So with the 3-2 counts, Warren right back in. Peterman at third, Fields at second. Eubanks to the plates. Ball 4, bases full. So bases full here as Hogard comes to the plate now. Hogard 0 for 1 with a couple base on balls. Here comes Coach Hernandez. She may be looking to make a change here. We'll see. As the senior, Cindy Eubanks. Stand there in the circle there, and we'll see what Coach Hernandez decides to do. Maybe just go out and have a chat. And Lady Buchanan's got to try to find that first out, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to make a change here. So we're going to bring Emling in from a center field. And it will be Drake moving from first. We'll now go over to first as we'll put Drake, looks like, well in the 6th, Z95.3. How we've got the new action out here. So will be Hogard coming to the plate here facing Sophie Engling with the bases full, no outs, top of the 6th. And the Lady Raiders lucky, definitely going to have to work hard here to keep the damage to none past this point if we can. The bases are full with no outs. Here's Sophie Engling, Hogard. And the pitch on the way. That's low. To the plate. That's a shot, and it will get out into left center field. Here, 9-0. All right, up next here for the Lady Raiders, swinging and missing is a Wilderman. 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. So that 0-2 counts. Wilderman. Back in here looking to put the ball somewhere, bring in some more runs here. Here to Wilderman. So now 10-0 as Wilderman faces Emling here with an 0-1-2 counts. Swing. Runners at second and third here. As Hipple comes up as she is coming in, she was hit by a pitch and fly it out her 2 times up. First pitch she sees here is strike 1. She came in for, so it's 1-1 to Hipple. She stands in here. Emling looking for that second out, and they're trying to push her around across more runs as they got runners at second and third. And 1-1 to Hipple. That's in there for a strike. It's now 1-2. On deck will be Jessup. She started the inning with a base on balls here in the 6th. It's a 1-2 count here to Hipple at the plate. As she comes back to the plate now and ready to go with it is Emling. Here's the 1-2 pitch once again. High fly ball on the infield. Jack goes back off the dirt there at short. It makes the play for outs, number 2. So here comes Jessup to the plate. With 2 outs and runners at second and third here. Started the inning with a base on balls. Scored a run. So 0-1 to Jessup as Lady Blue Comets going to have to get those bats working to get to the 7th inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Thompson jacking him back. And 1-1 count to her. And Emling bringing it. That's low. And it's a 2-1 count. So that 2-1 counts. Jessup steps back in here. And an error on the Lady Blue Comets, their first of the game, brings in run number 11. And Jessup is on the error. And he'll then get down and get all the way to the fence. 1 run's going to come in. And the second run on the way. Davis is going to hold up there at second. 2 runs come in to score. And Davis, but the damage has been done here. They put up 8 runs. And Emling will now face Genevieve. And she'll come to the plate, have 6 hits. And they'll leave 1 on, and 1 error by Lady Blue Comets brings in 8 runs. It's a 13-0 ball game to the bottom of the 6th. Alrighty, we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Blue Comets need all kinds of base runners here, so let's see what we can get. It's going to be a slow roller. Genevieve comes up, makes a good throw, just gets her by a step. 6-3 for outs, number 1. So to the plate now, Rachel Jacket comes up here for Lady Blue Comets. She's a 1 for 2 at the plate here in game 2. Ball 1, 1-0 to her. So with a 1-0 count, Jackets will be right back in there with 1 out and nobody on. Trying to get a bunch of stuff started here in the inning. And that's a shot out into left field. And it'll get it past the left fielder there as Hipple will not be able to catch up to it. She'll get it in, so Jacket in. So KB at the plate in the runner scoring position there at second. Rachel Jacket 1 out. KB now ready to go against Davis here. And Davis delivers. Strike 1 to her. As it's an 0-1 counts to Babcock, KB. Steps right back in. So 0-1 to KB, ready to go. Davis with a long look into Peterson, now has a sign, and here's the pitch. Fly ball to the right side. Back in here after the foul ball. And Davis will be ready to bring it again here with 1 out in the runner scoring position for Lady Comets. Nothing else. Let's get 1 run across to get that goose egg off the scoreboard. Here's 0-2 to KB. Here's the pitch. That's low for 1-2 counts. So the 1-2 count to her as KB steps right back in. And ready to go from Davis. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's a runner there. Short runner, Warren. Oh, makes a good play 5-3 gets her by a step, and over to third goes Jacket. So there's 2 outs. Coming to the plates will be Haley Shields.
Now batting Haley Shields.
And Haley will step up here with 2 outs and a runner over at third. Right there, she'll make the play for the final outs of the ball game, and that should do it here for this one as the Lady Blue Comets lose it 13-0 here on a big 6th inning by the Lady Raiders here to finish this one up as Lady Blue Comets now dropped to 7-8 on the year after losing both of these here today. Let's send it back to the studio for a 2-minute break. We'll come back and wrap this one up as Lady Blue Comets go to 7-8 after dropping 2 of them to Frontenac today. This one 13-0 in game 2. 2-minute break. We'll be back on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here to wrap this up as Lady Blue Comets dropped this one 13-0 here in game number 2. They were playing a really good game. Fourth, fifth inning, got a 1-2-3 inning, and then all errors caused them to lose that first game 9-6. A couple bad calls by the Blue Two, but that's my opinion on it. Cost Lady Blue Comets that first game. Here in game number 2, just couldn't get the bats working. Davis was really solid. She pitched game 1. She pitched game 2 here through another 70 some odd pitches. Kept the Lady Blue Comets at bay here as far as the hits go. Only got a couple hits in that game number 2 as they lose at 13 on your home for Blue Comets Z95.3. Zach making it sound good back. Video. That's going to wrap it up here from Santa Fe Park today as Lady Blue Comets drop both of these to Frontenac to drop to 7-8 on the year. That's your Twilight McMillan post-game wrap-up show here from Santa Fe Park. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and wonderful evening. We'll see you for more Blue Comet Sports next Tuesday